All right. So over the years, we've seen say UTV and a year MPP or relationship in editorial. So after some 3-4 weeks ago, UTV a Brombe or more popular show the United Showbiz in the who say ye be one is a amount for dump studio home so bufu is answer A plus a pass a comment. We saw after this, many people in even the opposition started talking about this. That is not how democracy works. And Akufo-Addo, he above all people should know how democracy works because Okaya Kumi Preku led a revolution for freedom of speech. Fast track no Asiedu Nketia out about Bekas and Asiedu Nketia some more can say the year MDC UTV and because they help created that monster. That monster MPP said they can do whatever they want in this country and they control the station. You created that impression. A MPP for station, a account for station, and near the Yamwa, Mosi and Yamoden. Yentin some Asiedu Nketia, a brana or Nibola Ray, a have a conversation. I was Star FM, my friend Star Chat, and some of the Tuja.
Francis Abba, our producer, is sending the lot, but 2 weekends ago, I should say, there was an unfortunate incident at the UTV studios when MPP supporters and some youth executives stormed the studios to demand representation on a live show. What do you make of that incident, Jen? I know, yes, they've been fined 2,400.
Maybe they allowed, despite media allowed itself.
They allowed themselves?
They allowed MPP to believe that they can control whatever happens there.
No, but
and so that is why those guys they took.
No, but they took them by storm. They showed people. We seen
over
videos.
the years.
Yes.
Over the years, they had created the impression that they can be controlled.
Are you saying that despite media has created that opportunity or environment that they will be controlled by the MPP?
Did you read the letter written to them?
I did. I heard it. I mean, I saw snippets of it.
Have they ever written such a letter to you?
No.
So how come your party people will sit there and believe that if we want this person out of the show, we can write to them and they will change?
Are you saying despite media is MPP or sympathetic?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that just go behind that letter. Why on earth would somebody believe that as a political party we can write to demand that cancel this show or change it in this way or do it in that way, sign on their letterhead and present it to you?
That is why Despite Media also came out and they made sure that they followed that to its logical conclusion. General.
They've grown a tiger that is trying to devour them. that is the point. Yes, that is the point. Because you see, the price you sell yourself,
right?
That is what they will buy you for.
Interesting. What are you alluding to, General?
I am saying that what impression have they created to MPP for MPP to believe that they have control over the programs in that?
No, but these are hooligans of the party.
They are not,
the party chairman has gone there to actually apologize.
Yeah. Somebody wrote a letter from MPP headquarters.
They've condemned that.
Okay, if you condemn it, how come you were complaining about the letter being torn? The argument was that this is our property. A plus, by tearing that in, A plus has insulted the party. He has done this, he has done this. And you are at the same time, the same person is saying that the letter didn't come from you.
Star 103.5 FM.
What's the best approach to deal with hooliganism, fanaticism? Because last week at the Ododo party office of the NDC, a journalist on City FM was assaulted for covering, the distraction
for doing her work.
Yes. Of party supporters. So clearly, beyond the condemnation by the party, what has happened to the corporates, General?
We announced, is it yesterday or the day after our meeting on Tuesday, We've suspended the elections there.
Okay.
And we have set a committee to investigate and let us understand what happened, identify culprits.
So you've
And
not
then-
yet identified the culprits?
No, you in party, what do you call it? In party management, there is procedure for everything. So if there are video clips or whatever, you've submitted to a committee chaired by no less a person than former Speaker of
Then you should commend the MPP
Parliament.
for taking swift action by bringing the people to book.
Which people have they
The
brought?
hooligans that were there, of course, you
Who brought them to book? What have they done to them?
they fined them 2,400 cedis, and they
Is it
costed them-
MPP that find them?
Well, the courts did. So clearly,
But
they,
why are you asking me to then commend MPP when they have not found them?
I'm not saying that commend them, but I'm saying that they've also gone there to apologize. They've seen to it that
Our
they've
team
condemned it.
had also gone to. I was not even in Greater Accra, but before I returned, our people had already. The
Gone to
general
city.
secretary
Okay.
had taken all the necessary actions, and the matter is being investigated, and whoever is found culpable will be punished.
Okay.
Will be dealt with according to law.
We will follow that closely. And,
So-
please go ahead.
So I'm saying that what is happening in the media space, I warned about this thing more than 3 years ago. Because when vigilantism was happening and we're complaining, when you go to any studio, they will say, oh, but you too, you have Azoka boys, you too, you have this, you too, you have this. I said, look, we must deal with this problem, but this business of always siding with one side and trying to justify what is happening, when even MPs were presenting petitions to electoral commission, the killings in Techiman, the killings in Ejura and other places. Any time we start talking about it, then they will be referring. But you too, you have this, you too. So I kept warning that, look, it will come to the turn of the media one day. If you don't help us to stop what is happening, it will come to the turn of the media one day. So I'm not surprised that
This is happening.
it is happening now. If we don't deal with it now, it will go beyond the media and get to another area where they think they are safe.
So time
Because
to deal
during
with
the
it is now.
Second World War, there was some Reverend Father who said that they came for the Jews.
Nobody.
I didn't complain because I wasn't a Jew. I didn't mind because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for the communists. I didn't complain because I was not a communist. They came for trade unionists. I didn't complain because I'm not a trade unionist. The day they came for me, there was nobody
one.
to complain.
Interested. We'll go to X, formerly Twitter, and we have some messages there. This one is from Caleb. Caleb Kofi Wright says that, why did he say that? Okay, so I'm getting this one from Caleb now. Why did he say that we should set up a medical team to scan through our president's head? Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
That we should set up a medical team
I stand by everything that I
to
have said.
scan the president of
I
Ghana's
said
head?
not to scan, to examine.
To examine.
Don't put words in my
No,
mouth.
it's from Caleb. He sent that.
So I said,
Caleb Kofi Wright.
you see, putting together a medical team to assess a leader or an appointee is not a new thing. It's a democratic thing.
But why should
It's
he-
provided for by
He
our
goes for his
constitution.
medical
When you have
checkups, yeah.
reason to believe that there are problems with his judgment, then you don't sit there for him to go and take a decision that will create a bigger problem for this country. So when you begin seeing that his judgment is getting bad, you need to examine him as a measure to protect the country. Because you see, I said this thing last week was my second time of saying it. The first thing I said, the first time I said it, was when he pointed to the chest of the candidate of his political party in Asiedu North and said that he's useless, they should vote against him. Then I said there must be something wrong.
Well,
Then